Previously we started talking about semiquavers or 16th notes, which is the new one for this level. Now let's compare those semiquavers to the other ones we've learnt. So far we should have 5 different note values. There's a semibreve, a minim, crotchet, quaver and now semiquaver. So let's write these up on the board. So the first one, the biggest one, when it's just a circle, remember that was called a semibreve or a whole note, it's worth 4 beats. So it's the biggest one we have so far. Now the next one down is the minim, and it's got a stem. Remember, it doesn't matter if that stem goes up or down, I could draw it either way. So it's worth 2. Now basic mathematics, I could go and say, well, a semibreve is going to be equal in size to a minim plus a minim. So 4 equals 2 plus 2. So it's always a relationship, a ratio between them. The next one down is a crotchet. So crotchet's worth 1 beat. Then underneath that we've got the quaver. It's got the little tail on it. It's worth half of a beat. So you could go and say, well, I know a crotchet, which is worth 1, is going to be equal in size to a quaver plus a quaver. So 1 equals half plus a half. Now the newest one, the smallest one we've got for this level is worth quarter of a beat. So it's the semiquaver or 16th note. So again, with basic maths, we can go and say, well, a quaver is going to equal a semiquaver plus a semiquaver. So half equals quarter plus quarter. Or we can come up with all sorts of ratios. You could say, well, a minim is going to be equal to a quaver plus a quaver plus a semiquaver plus a semiquaver plus a quaver. Now that's a little more complicated. You'd go, well, that's half, half, quarter, quarter, half, adds up to 2. So it's always a relationship or a ratio between these. But at this point, the main thing to remember is the values that I've assigned to these notes. Now that's not always true. We're going to find out in different time signatures this can change. But for this level, all you need to remember is that's the semibreve is worth 4, minim's 2, the crotchet's 1, quaver's half, and then the semiquaver's quarter. So remember that, and that's going to help you with the next videos where we start getting right into explaining all of the semiquavers.